Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris from New York, Westchester County. Another day, Earth Day. Well, on this Earth Day, I just want to commend the chemtrail gods up there for not hitting us today at all. I mean, I saw some on the horizon all the way down there, probably like 30 or 40 miles down there, but I mean, look at this. Clear blue skies. Look at the bright ball in the sky up there. Well, not ball, but we all know. Whatever it is. Look at it shine freely. Isn't it beautiful? It's such a beautiful thing. So anyway, I just want to just make a couple of statements about some comments that I've had out there. With people. Yeah, you know what? I'm in my the last video that I made. I'm in my office, and well, at least I was in my office, and very difficult to scale out the measurements of it. But whether it being 18 miles, 38 miles from Montauk to Connecticut, whether it being 20 miles, it doesn't make a difference. There's a curvature, and you should not be able to see the beach, and that's bottom line. You see, that's the one thing with these people is they'll just try to nitpick anything that you say, and then they'll just dwell on it, and then tell you stupid statements like the curvature is 8 inches per mile, and we all know that it's not 8 inches per mile. It's 8 inches first mile, and then squared as you go along. And that is what makes up the curvature of this planet that people so-called think they live on when they don't. And there's a flat plane, there's a dome above us, there's a firmament. That blue sky that you see up there is probably created up from it. We're not sure if there's water beyond it, or who knows what's beyond it. I don't know, and I'm not going to speculate anything. I want to get into some other topics. That's not, the reason why I'm making this video. But I just wanted to get that straight and clear. It doesn't make a difference. I'm going to be going up there shortly. I think we're going to be going up there this summer, hopefully. So I'll take the camera up there and show it for yourself. Take a look at it. I'd really like to be even better to get into contact with somebody from Connecticut on the other side of the beach. That would be even better. And I was thinking you don't need a laser light. You can just shine a light. You can blast one of those spotlights. That's all you need. I mean, they got these powerful enough lights that you can buy in the hardware store that have like a million luminosity. So I don't know, whatever. I lost my train of thought. Oh, okay. My daughter learned how to ride a bike, and I want to give a tip out to parents out there. She was having a difficult time there for a while. I didn't understand it because she was getting the balance right, but she just was kind of leaning over. Anyway, my point is, when she had training wheels on that bike, she had the seat down quite a bit. What was happening was pushing her knees up. And all I had to do was just slightly adjust the seat about 2 inches, so when she was standing on it, I'm not standing on the bike, you know what I mean. When she was standing, she was almost and she was sitting on the bike. She was almost on tippy toes. So that's how you have to adjust the bike, parents, okay? If your kid is having trouble learning how to ride a bike, adjust that seat, lift it up 2 inches, make sure their feet are arched, and they're ready to go, because she picked it up within 15 minutes. She just scooted right along. As a matter of fact, we're going back to the bike path right now. I don't know if you can see that bird shit. Maybe you can't. Let's see, adjust it. Yeah, I see a bird shit on my sunroof up there. So I have to get the car clean. That's why I'm out right now, and I wanted to do a little sidebar with everybody. Touch base and see how your weekend's going. I hope it's going well. I wish I could see all you guys. I really do. So adjust that seat on your child's bike, and they shouldn't have a problem at all. Remember, these I don't even remember having training wheels when I was a kid. I just remember being thrown on a bike and go. These kids nowadays, the way the Hollywood and everybody, they have to be like brought up like little snowflakes now. They've got all these helmets. The helmet, all right, look, I agree with, all right, but they got all these arm things, they got these knee things, they got all this shit that costs $50, $60, which they're going to use like maybe twice, and then they're going to use it again, Not my daughter, though. She's a tough girl. She's a tough girl. She only fell once. And she got right back up on that bike, and she went down, and she went for it. And the minute I adjusted that seat, she took off like a little rocket. So I'm proud of her. We should have a good time today. Which leads me over to my next segment very quickly. I've spoken about this. Other people have the gyroscope in these planes, which doesn't seem to exist, obviously. You know, they don't exist. There is a mechanism in there, but it's not powered by anything. There's nothing there, because the Earth is not moving. We're on a stationary plane here, and the pilots know this. And when you're in an airplane, it's just ridiculous how anybody could possibly think that this is spinning at 1,000 miles per hour, and the clouds are spinning at 2,000 miles per hour, and they're not falling apart. It's just unbelievable that nobody sees this. That people are walking around out there thinking that we live on a planet, in a solar system, in a galaxy, in a universe. It's just unbelievable how people. It's unbelievable. I even believed it. It's that we all believed it. But why have we woken up and other people just won't? Okay, now all right. The gyroscope on the plane. When you're in a helicopter, I've never had the pleasure of traveling in a helicopter, but I want to know about the helicopter pilots out there. We get accidents on the thruway on everywhere around here on a daily basis. There's probably one happening right now as we speak. Anyway, so they get the helicopters up there and they're hovering like little mosquitoes up there. And they're videotaping the accident, and they're talking about it. And then you get the bubble-headed beach blonde over there that's, doing her little tap dance, saying, "Oh, well, I'm not sure how the accident was created, but it's causing 15." The helicopter pilot up there, can you please explain to me how you could be hovering up there and taking in effect that the Earth beneath you is spinning at 1,000 miles per hour, and you don't see anything move? Then the pilot might say, well, the atmosphere is moving with it. And that goes back to what I was saying with the clouds. They can't possibly travel at 1,000 miles per hour. You know this, I know this, others don't. This just sounds so ridiculous when you say it, doesn't it? It really does. That we bought this, that we believed it. I'm not going to mention the person's name. I now have a handful of regular trolls that hit me the second my videos run. That's amazing. But that's good, because actually it makes me feel good. Because the minute I put a video out there, all of a sudden I get 5 views already in like 2 seconds. That's great, guys. Thank you. You're helping the cause. That's all you're doing. Anyway, so I just took a quick peek at one of these guys' channel. And, this guy is just bashing flat earthers, calling us, like, murderers and horrible people that are... but for a second there, just for a brief quarter of a second, I got angry, and now I understand how some of the trolls who aren't paid, how they react. I was only maybe a quarter of a second, a fraction of a second. I kind of got angry that how dare he says that our community would ever do that when all we're doing is just trying to spread the truth, and then I was like, oh man, I almost fell into the trap. Don't let any of that happen to you, okay? Ignore the madness, the crazies, cartoon land. It's a shame, guys. It really is. But, continue living there. And I know most of you are paid, so it doesn't make a difference. Doesn't make a difference at all. It really doesn't. I'm just happy to be here, and I'm happy that people are viewing, me. I think I've covered most of the things. I hope I did. If I didn't, I'll do something tomorrow again, I guess. Tomorrow's going to be an early day. So I'm looking forward to riding with my daughter today for the first time without training wheels. I just don't remember having training wheels when I was a kid. I really don't. I remember having one of those three-wheelers. I forgot what they were called. Well, anyway, so if there is a pilot out there in a helicopter that could explain that to me, that they've taken in effect that the land that they're above is traveling at 1,000 miles per hour, and they see this, and they're taking effect when they're landing that helicopter, because a helicopter is a very difficult vehicle to drive, from what I understand. A lot more complicated than your drones. I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my channel. I thank you for letting me be a part of your life. Okay. Did I say it's April 22nd? Yeah, April 22nd, 2018.